This problem is totally different. This equation does not ask us to solve, does not ask us to perform any calculations. They are just testing us if we remember and if we understand the point slope form.
I remember and everything that we got to distribute and solve for y, damn it.
Right, but only when we are asked to. This problem is much easier. In this problem, they are saying, just look at this equation and identify the slope. So when we look at this equation, we have to have this equation in mind. If we don't remember this equation, it will be hard to identify the slope and the point. So they are just giving us this equation, and they want us to identify the slope and the point. They don't want us to calculate anything for this exercise. So, can anyone give us the slope? So this is similar to the other problems in which we were given something like y equals negative 2/3 x plus 3. We were not asked to do anything here. We were asked to identify the slope and identify the y-intercept. It's the same thing here. But this time they are giving us this format, and they want the same thing. They want us to identify the slope and the given point. So what is the slope here and what is the y-intercept here? So we are not asked to perform any calculations, just to identify. So on this problem, can anyone give us the slope?
Is it 2/3?
You cannot separate the number from the sign in front.
I mean negative 2.
Yes, the sign belongs to the number in front. Excellent. And then the y-intercept is?
Three.
0, 3. Perfect. Okay, so that was similar to this problem. Here they were asking slope and the y-intercept. Here they're asking slope and the point. So let's go back. So we're working now on this problem, just to make sure we all understood. So can anyone identify the slope now?
Negative 6/5.
Correct. Negative 6/5. Good. 6/5. Here it is. Good. And now carefully we have to identify the point. Type an ordered pair. So we have to compare this equation to y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1. So we can identify the point that was given, which is
Negative 8, 5.
negative 8, 5. Let's see what I entered. Negative 8, 5. Perfect. Is this clear? Given the point slope equation, state the slope and the indicated point on the graph. Okay, so what is the slope of this line? Again, we're back to y equals mx plus b. They're testing us again whether we remember the y equals mx plus b. So what is the slope? Can anyone identify the slope for us?
9/2.
Very good. So that is the fraction. Indeed, 9/2. That's the slope. Perfect. Good. Check. Good. And now the point on the graph is, in other words, they're telling us find the y-intercept. What is the y-intercept? And we know this is a special type of line.
0, 0.
0, 0. This is it. Good. Okay. Good. So here they're asking us to write the equation, not solve for y. Again, they're testing our understanding of y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1. So y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1. They are giving us the point. The point is 4, 5, but we have to identify the slope on our own. Good. Now, how do I identify the slope? Well, I see the point is given in such a way, very simple, meaning it's on the corner of the grid. So it's very easy to read. I'll go up and down the line and see if I can find the y-intercept or any other point that goes through the corner of the grid that is easy to read. But I was able to identify the y-intercept. So can anyone give us the y-intercept? The y-intercept is
2.
the y-intercept is 0, 2. Do you see it here? The y-intercept 0, 2. Do we all see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Now, between these 2 points, you can use those 2 points to find the slope, or let's identify the rise and identify the run. And you can find the slope that way. You can use 2 points to find the slope, or just from the graph, identify the rise and the run. Can anyone give us the slope? First of all, is it a positive slope or a negative slope? Is it a positive or a negative slope?
Positive slope of 2/3.
Very good. So we have the rise is 3 and the run is 4. So it's always the rise, which is 3, and the run, which is 4. Right? So the slope is 3/4. Now we have to identify, just plug them in. And this is the 4, and this is the 5, and this is the 3/4. So all I have to do is write y minus 5 equals 3/4 x minus 4. That's all they want us to do. In case they want us to solve for y, that's very simple. 3/4 times x, 3/4 x, 3/4 times negative 4 is negative 1, but I have to bring a positive 5 to the other side. So then y will be 3/4 x plus 4. I don't know, because I saw in that list, I saw several of this, but I also saw one of this form. So we'll have to see. So then we look. Y minus 5, yes. 3/4, yes. X minus 4. So this is correct. Y minus 5, 3/4, 4/3. Nope, that's incorrect. Y minus 4, no, that's incorrect. Y equals 3/4, no, that's incorrect. So this is the correct answer. Okay, this is the same problem. Just be careful, because the slope of this line is, what is the slope of this line? Anyone would like to tell us what type of slope is this?
Negative.
Perfect, thank you. Okay. Use a label point to write a point slope form. So it's the same idea. We have to determine the slope. Can anyone at least tell us the slope? I see 2 points. I see this point, easy to read, and I see this point, very easy to read. It's right at the corner of the grid. So can anyone give us the rise and the run, which is the slope of this line? So the rise,
Negative 5/2.
I see 4. let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 over 2 with negative. So I see negative 2. So the slope is negative 2. It's 4 divided by 2, but we know it's negative. Okay, thank you. Let's see, let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So 4 over 2 with minus. Oh, they don't want the slope. The point slope form. Sorry. That is correct, but I didn't enter what they wanted. So y minus y1, which is 1, equals negative 2, parentheses, x plus 2. Let's see what, again, the point slope form, correct. Y minus y1 equals the slope, which indeed is negative 2, x plus 2. And that is correct. Okay? Slope and passing through this, write the point slope form. Same thing, we just enter it in the same form. Passing through, okay. So we are given 2 points, and they are, so this is problem 15 and 4.5. So 4, 8, and 8, 16. They want the point slope form first, and then I'm assuming then use the point slope form to write the slope intercept. Okay, so they want both equations. Okay, so we have just a few more to look at. Good. So I'm given 2 points, none of which know y-intercept, meaning I cannot use y equals mx plus b. It doesn't work because none of these is 0, a number. Okay, no worries. Now, what do I have to find first? Because they're asking us to write,
The slope.
yes, y2.
16 minus 8 over 8 minus 4.
Very good. So the slope is 2. So now, y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1. Use any point you like. I'm going to use 4 and 8 and 2. And this is the first step. They want us to enter y minus 8 equals 2, x minus 4. Then we're going to solve for y. So that's the first thing. So y minus 8 equals 2 and x minus 4. Of course, that's not what I meant. This is what I meant. Good. So this is the point slope form. But now they finally, they consider us grown-ups and they want us to solve for y, which they didn't before. Because they were...
Is there a reason they make the numbers
Yes.
negative?
I'm sorry?
Is there a reason the numbers turn into negative? And vice versa?
Because this is the equation. This is carved in stone. This is carved in stone. It's y minus, and I cannot change that, and x minus, and I cannot change that.
Okay.
If the point that I have to use has one of the coordinates that is negative, then automatically this will change into positive. Because not all points have positive coordinates. They may have negative coordinates. So I have to enter.
I guess I don't get that, because you said it's set in stone, but we can't change it.
But minus negative 4 has to be performed. I have no choice.
But why wouldn't it just be written as that?
Because this is the carved in stone equation. And I am given negative 4, negative 5. I have to enter what I'm given. I cannot change the point just because I want to. I have to plug it in the carved in stone equation. And if it happens that the ordered pair has coordinates that are negative, then I have no choice, because minus negative 4 is positive 4. I have to perform. That's why I write them underneath, so I don't have to write parentheses, nested parentheses inside parentheses. But I have no choice. So later on, I'll come back to this problem in a second. So later on, you will see, for example, for students who move on, this is the equation of a circle. X minus h everything squared plus y minus k everything squared equals r squared. This is the equation of a circle. This is not important for you right now. I just want to make a point. But if the coordinates of the center are -3, 4, when I enter here -3, I have to write x plus 3 because the opposite of -3 is +3. But here when I enter 4, it has to stay as is. I have no choice. And let's say the radius is 2. I have no choice. But then I know that the coordinates of the center are -3, 4. I have to enter in the raw equation what I'm given and perform the calculations according to the order of operations that we studied in this class. So now here, when I distribute, I get 2x minus 8, but then I have to bring the positive 8, and that will create an equation that passes through the origin and has no free term. So here I'm going to enter, type the slope-intercept form of the equation of the line, which is y equals 2x. That's all I got, which we know it's a line passing through the origin. So this is the same type of problem. This is the same type of problem. It's just practice, practice, practice. Write the equation of a horizontal line and vertical line. We did this. The shipping department of a warehouse has noted that if 40 packages are shipped during a month, the total expense is this. If 60 are, okay, very good. So let's work on this one. It's a word problem. And when you read it, the shipping department for a warehouse has noted that if 40 packages are shipped during a month, the total expenses for the department are 1,630. What is given? Forget about the rest of the problem. What do we see here? What is given in this sentence? If 40, then 1,630. What is given? $40, $16.30. What does that mean? Well, it's an ordered pair. We also see it here. It's right here. So that's an ordered pair. So now they are asking us to interpret it. When 1630 packages, no. When 40 packages are shipped, the expense is this. Yes. When 40 packages are shipped, each package costs no. So when we ship 40, we end up paying 1630. And that's the ordered pair we have. Then, part B. Is there a part B? Oh, continue. Plot the ordered pairs 40, 1630, and 60, because we do have another one. If 60 packages are shipped during a month, the total expense is this. So we have two ordered pairs, and the ordered pairs are 40, and this is problem 19 in 4.5. 40, 1630, and the other ordered pair is 60, 1660. Good. So they want us to look at these three graphs and see which one has these points. So, again, so at 60, this is useless. Okay. This one, 2, 4, 6, this one doesn't say anything about 40. And this is useless as well. So 40, 1630, and 60, 1660. Very good. This is it. Okay, part C, is there part C? Okay, find the linear equation in slope intercept form. Now they want us to solve for y. Okay, so what do I need to find first? I cannot right away write this equation because I don't have the b. So I have to use y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1, where I can use any point, let's say 40 and 1630. But now I have to find the slope. And I have 2 points. I can easily find the slope. 1660 minus 1630 is 30. 60 minus 40 is 20. So then the slope is 3/2. So I put in 3/2 here. So y minus 1630 equals 3/2 x minus 40. And they want us in slope-intercept form. So they don't want this form now. They want us to solve for y completely. Okay, so let's do that. So I have y equals, first I distribute 3/2 x minus, when I simplify I get 20 times 3, 60, but plus 1630. So then the equation is y equals 3/2 x and plus 1570. I'm going to enter this. Any questions? So the equation of the line, simplify answer. Time you're answering slope-intercept form. Use integers, la la la. Okay, I think I'm okay. So y equals 3/2, and then x, and then plus 1570. Let me make sure they want x is the number and y. Okay, I used y and I used x. Okay. Use the equation found to find the total expenses during a month when 100 packages were sent. Very good. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm going to put in the graphing calculator because they may ask me something else. So I'm going to have it in the calculator as 1.5 x plus 1570. And then I will enter 100. I don't want to calculate by hand. And as I said, so it's 1720. So I will enter 1720. Interpret the slope. Okay, so the slope is, if we do not send or ship any packages, we still have the 1570 fixed costs, maybe the rent, maybe the electricity in the building, all the fixed costs. So interpret the slope. Expenses decrease. No, expenses increase by for each additional package. Oh, interpret the slope. I'm sorry, not the y-intercept, sorry. So 3 divided by 2, meaning 1/2. Expenses not decrease because that's not a negative slope. Expenses increase by 1.5 for each additional package. That's correct. $1.5. Okay? It costs 1.5 to ship one package. No. So it's the rate of change. So it's dollars per package. Remember the measurement unit for the slope. If it says it costs $1.5 to ship one package, that's not the rate of change. The rate of change must have 2 measurement units. When we interpret the slope, we have to see 2 measurement units. Dollars per package. If we don't see 2 measurement units, that's not the slope. Okay, so these are all the same problems, the last few. Credit scores. So these are the ordered pairs. So we're going to look at. Okay. So let's choose. We have time to work on one more problem. Do we want to work on 21 or 22? I think 21, because it's asking us to even complete ordered pairs, and we have several parts. Okay. The credit scores have a range of 300 to 850, with a higher score indicating a better credit history. Suppose a bank offers a person with a credit score of 500 and 9% interest. So that's 500 and 9%, and 650 at 6%. Okay, good. Plot the points. So we can plot these points. Now, okay, now they are giving us the correct grid. Thank you very much. So 500, so 509, here it is, 509, and 650 and 6. Good. 509 and 650 and 6. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. 650. How do I cancel? Okay.
You can clear it if you got it wrong.
Thank you. So again, 500 and 9. Okay, I have it up here. Okay, and 650, 650 and 6. Yes, that is correct. Good. Find the linear equation in slope-intercept form that relates the interest rate. Yes. I have to find a slope. So this is problem 21 on 4.5. And the slope is 6 minus 9 over 650 minus 500. 6 minus 9, this is negative 3. And over 150. So 6 minus 9 is negative 3. 650 minus 500 is 150. I'll simplify by 3. 1 over 50. So I have y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1. So this is negative 1 over 50. And I have the point 6 and 650. So y minus 650 equals negative 1 over 50 x minus 6. So let's see what they want, what form they want. Find the linear equation in slope-intercept form. Okay, so I haven't finished. I have to distribute 1, negative 150x, but plus 6 over 50 and plus 650. Okay. If I simplify this by 2, I get this. And the least common denominator is 25, and this needs to be multiplied by 25. So, quickly, what do I get? 3 plus 25 times 650. So, I simplify by 2. 16253. Good. This is terrible. I know my time is up. You can leave if you want to, but I want to finish this. Oh, okay, y equals 1 over 50. No, yes, 1 over 50, correct. And then x, and then plus another fraction, and then x, and then plus another fraction line. Did I use x? They want us to use x. X represent and y. Okay. And I got 16253 divided by 25. This is awful. I hope it's correct, because I don't want to go back to it, but I have to. Yeah, I know all this. So let me check and see what I did with the slope. So let me check the points. Again, you're free to go. I just want to finish and record it so it's for everybody. So 6 minus 9, 650 minus 500. Okay, that is correct. 6 minus 9 is negative 3. 650 minus 500, it's 150. I simplify it by 3. Negative 150, so this is correct. And then I entered, did I enter the point incorrectly? Let me copy the points again here. 500 comma 9, that's correct. And 650 comma 6. Okay, good. So then,
Oh, the Y interface, aren't you just supposed to say that?
I switched them. Yes, because I didn't write them first. That's what I did. Thank you so much. Okay. So this is 650. Okay. So 650 divided by 50. I got 13. Good. So I'm just gonna do this. So y minus 6 equals negative 1 over 50. I'll copy that. X minus 650. So negative 150x and plus 13 and then plus 6. So y equals negative 1 over 50 x plus 19. Yes, I should have written the ordered pairs so I don't switch them. Good. So this is correct, but not this. Okay, and negative 150 plus 19. Correct. And do they want anything? $650 divided by 50 is 13. 13 plus 6 is 19. Slope intercept form. Okay, if anybody sees my mistake, please. So these are the points. 6 minus 9, 650 minus 500. This is correct. This is correct. 650 and 6. That is correct. Negative 150 times x. So this is plus 13 and then plus 6. I do not see my mistake. They say there is a mistake. I believe them, but I don't see my mistake. So 6 minus 9 is negative 3. 650 minus 500 is indeed 150. I simplified by 3. I got negative 150 over 50. Negative 1 over 50. And then 650 and 6. Correct. So now, this times this is negative. This times this is 13. And I bring 6. Let's see what I entered. Maybe I entered it incorrectly. Okay, let me just write it again.
Wouldn't it have been negative 13 or no?
No, because negative 1 over 50 times negative 650. So let me write it again. Negative. Maybe he didn't like something. I don't know. X plus 19. I think it was the same thing. Oh, they don't want the slope in the fraction form. They want it in the decimal form. So 1 divided by 50 is this. So they wanted not negative 1 over 50, but they wanted this negative 0.02. Okay, fine. Makes no sense. But it does say use integers or decimals. They don't want the fraction. Fine. Okay. Big tragedy. Okay. Use the equation found in, okay, to predict for 700. So, of course, I'm going to go to the calculator. I'm going to enter, as they wanted, it does the same thing, plus 19, and delete the rest. Fine. And I'm going to enter 700, I think they said. Of a score of 700, the interest rate is 5. And check the answer. And finally, what do they want? Interpret the slope. When the score increases by 1 point, when the score increases by 1 point, the interest rate goes down by 2%. That's why they wanted us to write it as 0.02. When the score increases by 1 point, interest rate goes up. No. When the score increases, because the slope is negative. When the score increases by 1 point, the interest rate goes down by 2%. And that's the 2% that they wanted, which is 1 over 50. Really?
Like me doing my homework.
Type an integer or a decimal. A decimal. But 0.02 is 2%. So, I don't understand. When the score increases by 1 point, the interest rate goes down by, but it says 2%. But 0.02 is 2%. Makes no sense.
Oh, there's been a couple questions where it's like, what?
It makes no sense because it is 2%. So yes, the bottom line is you really have to, and a couple of times I did not myself, you have to read the fine print.